Hey guys, welcome to Watkins Way. We're getting close to Thanksgiving. Fall is here. We're gonna make a kale salad. We're gonna call it an autumn salad. It's gonna be a salad if you were invited to someone's house on Thanksgiving. You really don't think at Thanksgiving about eating a salad. It's mainly mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce and stuffing and stuff like that. But when I finish this today, you'll be happy that you'll be the star of the show if you bring this salad to your friend's house for Thanksgiving. Our ingredients is going to be kale. We're going to roast a sweet potato, dice it up in small cubes. We're going to mix it with olive oil, salt and pepper, a little maple syrup, put it on a cookie sheet, cook it in the oven. Other ingredients is going to be an apple. You can use, I just bought this Red Delicious. You could use Granny Smith, or it doesn't matter what, use whatever you like. We're going to saute some pecans, and we're going to add some dried cranberries to the salad, and we're going to add goat cheese. And that reminds me, since we're making a salad with goat cheese, I just happened to find a standing goat Cabernet. And as you guys, if you watched any of my videos, you know that I always cook with wine. One time I actually put it in the food, but we're not gonna do that today. So anyway, let's get busy making our salad. So I'm gonna peel the sweet potatoes. And when you do this, I wanna make sure all the pieces are just about the same size. They cook at the same time. You don't have one that's overcooked or one that's undercooked. So let's do that. And then we're gonna toss this in a bowl. Maple syrup really makes it. I mean, you know, maple syrup and sweet potatoes kind of go together. So let me cut this off here. Cut this. We don't need a whole lot of sweet potatoes. This will be enough. And then what I want to do is I'm going to cut this like this. Like that. And let's go about probably ½ inch. Okay, I'm done with cutting up the sweet potatoes, and like I said, we want to keep all the pieces about the same size. They cook evenly, and it just makes it easier. And do that for anything, even if you're making mashed potatoes. When you cut up the potatoes, make sure they're all about the same size, so when you do cook them, they all get done at the same time. One's not too hard, one's not too mushy. So anyway, got our sweet potatoes. I'm gonna use some maple syrup, Pappy Van Winkle. I asked my daughter if she'd get me a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle, and she goes, yeah, no problem. You know, $3,000 a bottle. I got maple syrup. That's all right. I got a pretty good daughter anyway. So anyway, maple syrup in there. We're gonna do just a pinch of salt. A little bit of pepper, and we're going to drizzle a little olive oil down here. All right, and we're going to put these in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. I'm going to take them out, I'm going to turn them over, put them back in the oven, maybe 10 minutes, could be even 5 minutes. These at 20 minutes are going to be pretty much cooked. So we're going to spread these out. Cookie sheet. And put these over toward the center. I really don't want them touching, but get them where they don't touch. All right, now they're going to go in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Hey, Ringo, what's up, Ringo? Okay, we got our sweet potatoes in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes, so let's make our dressing. But I want to do it the Watkins way, so I'm going to add maple syrup. And the reason I'm adding maple syrup, to me it sounded like it went really well with the sweet potatoes and the kale, and even the apples that I'm going to put in there. So we're going to do that. We're going to use a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. We're going to use a little bit of olive oil. And we're going to use apple cider vinegar, but I forgot to set it out. So I forget something on every show that I do. There's always something that I'm going to forget. So anyway, I'm going to go search for my apple cider vinegar. All right, found my apple cider vinegar. So let's add a little of that. I did 3/4 cup of olive oil, tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of maple syrup, and about 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And what we're going to do is, I like to make this up and let all the ingredients in here kind of blend together a little bit and get everything mixed up really good, and then we're going to work on our salad. So let's get busy with our kale. I love kale salads, any kind of salad. And what you want to do when you do this part here doesn't taste very good. So you just take it off like that, throw it at my cameraman. I like doing stuff like that. So we take that off, that one, and after okay. All right, we just about got our kale chopped up, and we're gonna add it to our bowl. So let's put the kale over here. I got it chopped up in just little bite-sized pieces. And remember earlier when I said I'm gonna make the dressing? What I'm gonna do, a lot of times you make a salad, you wait till the salad's already made, and then you add the dressing and you toss it. We're gonna do it a little different. We're gonna do it the Watkins way. And we're gonna add a little bit to the kale. And the reason I'm gonna do that, I keep saying toppings, so it's gonna be toppings on the salad. We're not gonna toss it. The toppings are gonna be there. Get back here. So we're gonna add about 3/4 of the dressing to the kale. I'm gonna keep back about that much. And then I'm gonna take and toss this a little bit. Just get all the kale, I want it all coated with the dressing. And that way you won't need to toss it because it's already coated. So let's do that. And I'm gonna start adding some toppings to it. I'm gonna add some dried cranberries. And we're gonna take our sweet potatoes out of the oven in a little bit. Let them cool down a little bit, and that way they don't wilt the kale and run the salad. So we're gonna do this. And a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of pepper. Then we're going to take an apple, and you can use any apple that you want. I got a Red Delicious today. You can use Granny Smith, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to slice up my apples right here, little thin slices. And like I said, use any apple that you want. It doesn't matter, whatever your favorite apple is. What I like to do is put these together and just kind of just place them in the salad. A few pieces here, a few pieces there. A little bit of wine here. Cheers, guys. All right, do that. Let's put some over here. And I think our sweet potatoes should be just about ready. Okay, I got the sweet potatoes out of the oven. I cooled them down a little bit. So now we're gonna add them to the salad. Pretty good. When you show up at your friend's house with this salad and people look at it, it's going to be a hit, and it's really good. I mean, most salads, you don't think of having a salad when it's cold weather, snow on the ground, Thanksgiving, Christmas, but this is a fall salad for sure. So put my sweet potatoes in here, put a couple more in, take a sip of my wine. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. All right, so we're almost done with our toppings. Let's add our goat cheese to the salad. We'll just sprinkle the top a little bit. Goat cheese is a great cheese. It goes good on a lot of salads. All right. That looks pretty good. All right. Now, remember I said we're going to take our dressing and reserve it for the toppings. And what I did, I just sauteed a bunch of pecans. So I'm going to, and they're warm, but they're not too hot. So we're just going to sprinkle the pecans around here. Good. When you saute the pecans, it really brings out the flavor. I mean, if you just eat them, they're sweet, but they're not as sweet. But when you saute them, the flavors really come out. So I always saute the pecans when I make them, when I make anything that has pecans in it. All right, so we got that done. All right. Let's put our dressing on here. This is why we don't need to toss it. And remember, this dressing has a little Dijon mustard, olive oil, apple cider vinegar, easy for me to say, and maple syrup. All right, here we go. Here's our fall salad. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit that bell. Comments good or bad, let me know. See you later. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.